Hello, guys. I'm so happy that you guys have decided to download these credit hacks to jumpstart your credit journey, right? And so we're going to get straight into it. We have 5 credit hacks, and you should get a credit hack daily. So now, the first credit hack is going to be the foundation of your credit journey. It's going to introduce you to um, a major component that a lot of people don't know about, right? And so when you are looking to go ahead and get credit, they need to pull your score. And they use a score model called the Fico scoring model, right? This model was started in 1950, is the Fair Isaac Corporation. And once again, it started in the 1950s, used throughout the United States as well as around the world. And it is basically just an algorithm of 5 factors that allow them to determine your credit risk, if you will be a credit risk or not, right? And so these 5 factors of your FICO score model is going to be: one, your payment history. It is imperative that you pay your bills on time, right? On time. And so your payment history makes up 35% of the FICO scoring model. It is the largest percentage of your scoring model. So you have to pay your bills on time. You definitely want to set up maybe automatic bill pay or maybe some alerts on your phone, and also communicate with your lender. So if that date is not working for you, contact your lender and let them know, hey, I really want to make sure I'm paying my bills on time, paying this bill on time, but it's conflicting with my pay schedule, and so I would like to move it to this day, that day, whatever. But keep an open line of communication. The worst thing you can do is just go ghost on your creditors, right? Because they want you to pay back the money. They're willing to work with you. So you definitely want to keep that line of communication open, okay? So now the second factor is going to be your utilization, your credit usage. It is the second largest factor, and that's at 30%. It makes up 30% of your credit score. Now, what does that mean? That means that you want to make sure you have low balances on your card. When you are in the rebuilding stage, I like to tell my clients that they should have 10 to 15% usage only, right? 10 to 15% usage. You want to make sure you are using something on the card so that it can be reported and so that it can show activity to the bureaus. However, you don't want to go and use, high balances, 30% of the cards, 50% of the cards, because you don't want to put yourself in a position where you, one, may can't pay it back or it gets to be overwhelming, and two, it's just not responsible. You should only be making purchases with your credit card with things that you were already going to purchase, or you have that cash available, and then you can just once again pay the bill. So for instance, if I know I'm going grocery shopping, I have a card that gives me points, so I would prefer to use my card. But if I only have $300 in cash to spend in groceries, that's the only amount I'm going to spend in credit, right? You don't want to spend 400 in credit when you only have $300 in groceries. And so you'll go shop with your credit card and then do an automatic payment maybe for a few days later for them to take it out of your account, so that way you know that that bill is paid, okay? That's going to be the most responsible way to handle your situation and to make sure that you don't get out of control with just swiping the card and swiping the card, right? The third factor is going to be it is going to be the length of history, right? So FICO loves to see a score that has, excuse me, a score. FICO loves to see a credit file that has been, you know, that's established, that has a couple years. The more the merrier on it. But it likes to see a file that has years and years of positive credit history, right? That's going to be the most ideal situation, especially when you're trying to do something like buy a house, or um, maybe secure a loan, like a personal loan or a business loan or something like that. They want to see, especially when you're trying to secure a business loan, they want to see your personal credit and the history on that as well. And so making sure you have a long positive history is going to be imperative, right? And then we have the last 2 factors. They both are 10% each, and you have new credit. So adding new credits in your file can potentially boost your score, unless you go overboard, and then it can definitely hurt the score. We'll talk about that later in one of the other hacks, right? And then we have um, the mixture of accounts, right? And that's just saying that FICO likes to see that you can handle different type of accounts. What are different type of accounts? You have installment loans, which is going to be your personal loans, school loans, mortgages, car loans. Those are installment loans. And you'll have like merchant accounts, which should be like a store card, um, a credit card, things of that nature. Briefly go over them quickly. So we have the the 5 factors of the FICO scoring model, which is going to be your payment history, which is 35%, your credit usage or utilization, which is going to be 30%, the length of history, which is actually 15%, and then we have new credit and a mixture of credit. They both are 10% each, which makes up 100, right? And so once again, this is going to be the basis of the rest of the hack and the basis of your credit journey. You must know these 5 factors when you are trying to improve your score or maintain your score, right? So that way you can look at your credit profile and see, hey, okay, I have high balances, maybe I need to get those down. Or hey, I have a lot of inquiries on my, I've been applying to a lot of cards, maybe I should stop. Or maybe you missed a couple payments and you're wondering, how can I get back on track? Start making on-time payments, right? As soon as possible. That's going to definitely be the best thing to benefit you. So I hope that this first part of your credit hack was some information that you have not heard before, some information that can help you along your credit journey, and I will see you guys in the next video.